gosh. Hi guys, I totally blew that intro. Wow. Good morning. So how y'all doing? I see there's a couple of you lurking in here. I put the StreamYard link if you want to come up. We're just going to smoke a little bit, and then if anybody wants, I'll attempt some tarot readings. Oh. Oh. God, everything's cracking and popping this morning. Yeah. Here. Hey, Tom. Flying at about 40,000 feet. What? Are you on an airplane or are you on a magic mushroom trip? Or do you just enjoy your weed that much? By the way, guys, this is Manuka honey from New Zealand. And I am trying it just a little bit every day like this, twice a day. It seems to be helping with my inflammation. Don't ask me why. But it also has some other effects that are good. So Manuka honey, it's a little expensive, but you don't need very much. And it's a very medicinal product. This is what it looks like. And I know that's backwards, but raw Manuka honey, product of New Zealand. And the best honey I've ever eaten in my life. The plants and the flowers where the bees get their pollen from is totally different than here in the United States. And there's actually a huge amount of medicinal plants in New Zealand. It's so good. And so the bees go out and they collect their nectar. And basically all of that good pollen from all those medicinal plants ends up in this delicious honey. So, it seems to have a really good effect. It really is reducing my inflammation. I need to actually do a stream on all of the things that my husband and I do that are outside of the box for pain relief and other things. And when I say outside the box, I should actually say outside the pill bottle, because we do a lot of things that are unusual or not approved by medical doctors or blah, blah, blah. Hey, I have a medical cannabis card and my actual doctor won't approve it. So, I'm kind of, and they're trying to pass a bill in our state. Sorry, I got to stretch. They're trying to pass a bill. The House passed the bill that basically says pop-up clinics are no longer accepted and you have to go to your actual doctor. But my actual doctor won't prescribe it for me. So, okay, when you say my current, my current brand is Gary Payton. I got a half ounce for $55. Oh, nice. That's a really good price. 2 NDs and what is an ND? I don't know what that is. Anyway, hey, let's let's hold on. I thought this thing was ready to smoke, and I look in it and it's full of ash. No, it's not ready to smoke, because I'm a stoner and I can't remember shit. Oh yeah, and I've had 2 strokes, so I can't remember shit. All right, let's Let's get this show on the road. Okay, we're good. We're good. Guys, I'd love to tell you that I am Tom. What is an ND? What is an ND? I'd like to know what an ND is, because to me that means North Dakota naturopathy doctor. Hey. So you go to them and they can prescribe it to you. Is that what you're saying? Anyway, I hate to say, guys, but I can't tell you what I'm smoking because I have stooped to not the lowest of lows. I don't smoke the resin that I scrape out of my pipe. I made a batch of RSO oil, and after I made the oil, I mixed it with coconut oil, and I produced a product that tastes really good. And you just take a teaspoonful, like the small spoon in your drawer. If you have the soup spoon and you have the small spoons, take a teaspoon and just take a teaspoonful of that, and it will, number one, yes, it will get you high as fuck, but it takes away all your pain. At least it does for me. I literally, in the amount of time I had it, I made basically a jar like this size out of it, and I took it with me on a trip when we went to go see my daughter before she died, and my parents didn't even know what it was, and they didn't ask. It wasn't anything. They'd see me take a spoonful out of the jar, and no big deal. They know that I use things like wild lettuce and stuff, so they probably thought it was just one of those kinds of things. And it kept me with a good buzz. I could still function, but it was a nice buzz, and nothing hurt. My hip didn't hurt. My back didn't hurt. All the fibromyalgia pain was gone. It literally just like reset my body. It was really amazing. So anyway, yeah, I'm actually, if I can get a hold of what I need to make this stuff, I would actually make it and sell it to people, or maybe I can figure out how to get in with one of these big companies that's making the products. Well, they're not big companies, they're small local companies. But maybe I can get in with them and say, hey, I have this idea for cannabis oil, because usually they sell it in a syringe and it's nasty tasting, and you have to figure out how to get it down without, and it's just, my product is like amazing. My best friend tried it and she was just blown away because she said it just tasted really good. And it doesn't have that you get all that RSO oil under your tongue or on your tongue, and then it doesn't want to come off, and yeah. So, wow, I'm already really stoned. This is kind of crazy. Hello, Enfield and Loft. They have all the old pre-MD medicines. Wow, interesting. So like natural products, like I use wild lettuce for pain relief. Are you talking about stuff like that? That's what I do a lot of. All right, I got this filled. See, anyway, so back to what I was telling you. I went off I kind of derailed the train there for a minute. What I was telling you was that I took the weed that was left over after making the RSO, and the address I sent you is Rapid. What address, Tom? I'm confused. And that's pretty easy to do. I'm confused. Anyway, cheers, folks. Anyway, I gotta finish my story. Holy shit. The web address I sent you is Rapid. Where did you send it? What? I haven't gotten anything. Holy crap! My hearing aids are going nuts. Hold on. Yeah, I haven't gotten anything from you, so I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. Okay, I need to finish my story. Oh my goodness. I took all the weed that was left over after making RSO oil, and I dried it. And now I'm smoking it because I don't have any money, and there was a lot of that weed left. And to be honest, no, it's not like going into a dispensary and getting a weed that's 30%. It's probably 10% because 20% of it was used in the production of the RSO oil. But there's still 10% left in here. And if you smoke enough of it, it's going to help you. You're going to get the results that you're looking for. So I'm smoking used weed, dudes. But I kind of have this, like, don't waste anything. I had a scare back before I had my license and my marijuana license. I had a scare, and I ended up throwing out an entire pound of used weed. I still kick myself for that, but I didn't want to get busted with an entire pound of weed. Even if it was used, it's still a pound of weed. Yeah. Might have more CBD. Hold on. Hang on. Let me look at my YouTube. Holy shit. I don't see a web address anywhere. It probably didn't let you put it in because you're not a mod. That would be my guess. Tom, why don't you just come up on panel, and then you can actually drop a link in a private chat. And it would be nice to talk to you face to face. Really, it would be good. Now don't forget, if you look up in the pinned comments, you can buy me a coffee. And all that is a really sad way of saying I'm broke. And if you want to contribute to my weed fund, I would really appreciate it, because, like, I might be able to get out tomorrow. We've had, like, bad weather. I've got 3 feet of snow behind my car. So, it's just a matter of when I can get out. But I'm really hoping that some people will love me and contribute. I'm ridiculous, I know. Might have more CBD. I don't know. All I know is that it does, even though it's used weed, it does the trick. It just takes a lot more. So my thought is it just depleted the THC in it, and maybe whatever CBD was in it, it probably depleted that too. And, or I don't know. I got into an argument. Well, not really an argument, a discussion with somebody that has some really conspiratorial beliefs about what's going on in our country. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I get ideas, but I don't go out and blab them to everybody and make myself look like a fool. Yes, I know that there is corruption everywhere. And I know that the government doesn't tell us anything. I get it. But to just sit there and blatantly, like, okay, I know somebody that lives in Palestine, okay, in Ohio. So I get daily updates on what's going on there. And they in the community get daily updates of what's going on there. So for somebody to tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about is a little frustrating, because I literally get those daily updates from my friend. So, like they're saying, one of the conspiracy things is that they blew up the train on purpose. And I just say it's pretty much bullshit. They didn't blow up the train on purpose. One of the wheels locked up as a result of improper maintenance, and it caused the train to crash. Hi, Tina. Good to see you. Wow. There's somebody I haven't seen in a while. I hope you're okay, too. I am as okay as I get. I'm above ground. That's a good thing. So, I ain't sitting here with one foot in the grave, I'll tell you that. It feels like it, but I'm not there yet. Anyway, I just didn't want to sit and argue with somebody who had a full belief that the government caused all this bullshit. It was an accident, plain and simple. And somebody said that they are blowing up trains randomly across the country to cause this big problem with toxic gases and shit like that. Braveheart Scrapper is from, I don't want to get it wrong. Are you Irish? Please tell me I didn't get that wrong. Irish or from Wales or something. No, it's Irish. I'm pretty positive. Yes, it is a while, but I am here. Well, I appreciate you being here. It's very good to see you. I had music playing. I should go back and try to find it. It was some really pretty jazz music, and it was really enjoyable, but I accidentally lost it when I dropped the link. Never mind. I'll just go see if I can try to find it. It should be on my list of things that I was just looking at. So, and I don't have a list. Where's my list? Crapola. Okay, we'll just type it in and look for it then. Copyright free background music. And I gotta go through all of these to find it. Oh, did I just find it? I think I just found it. Hold on. Oh, nope, I didn't, but maybe this will work. All right, here we go. We're going to catch this. Actually, I'm going to turn it down a little bit. I turn it down here. It'll be quiet when I put it on StreamYard, and it'll be good background music. You can invite me. Oh, okay. I'm just dropping the link in the chat, so that is what I will do. And if anybody else wants to come out too, just remember I'm gonna at least expect you to do something so I know you're not a video, because videos turn into them dropping porn on people's channels, and I have a response to that. Anyway. Okay, wait, now I gotta do this. I gotta keep my brain going here. I'm all over the place. And I know I know I am. I have ADD, so when I don't get enough of the right kind of this, okay, we're gonna share screen. No copyright music. Share audio tab. All right, now redneck. Like this. Okay, can y'all hear the music? Let me know if you can hear the music. It's just meant to be nice background music. Cheers, everybody. And you know what? Now that I've explained the whole deal about what I'm smoking, I don't feel bad about smoking weed I've already used for something else when it still does the job. I think I'm actually pretty smart for saving my weed when I use it for oil. And this is something that I could actually give to like my best friend or my daughter, because both of them are lightweight serious. You know, they take a couple hits of something and, you know, they're done. So this is weed I could actually give to them, but I'm not giving it to them right now because it's the only weed I have. Oh, goodness. Okay, can you hear the music? The whole point is to make it sound like you're in an elevator. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Really, I'm kidding. Hey, check this out. I love this one. I forgot I had the jazz music up. When I go down, you get to see that. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Ugh. You know what I need now? I need a cigarette. Yes, I make my own. I have an electric cigarette maker. And I've been, okay, I might as well tell you all this. I'm working on this room, my studio. I'm going to turn it into my grow room. That's awesome, Braveheart. That's why I smoke. So yeah, it definitely works good. And even if it doesn't totally take away your pain, a lot of times it just makes you like it doesn't matter as much. You can deal with life. But RSO is the way to go. Hi! Good to see you, my friend.
Oh, let me put my hat on. Got serious bedhead going on.
I knew something was missing. I had to I wake up in the morning, and because my hair is like short, and you know, I wake up in the morning and it's literally, I woke up and looked in the mirror and it was all standing straight up. It was the most amazing thing I'd ever seen. I almost came on panel like that just because it was so funny, but I got it under control.
Hey, I'm gonna start up the music thing.
Really?
Yeah, I've got equipment. I need to go out and find some work.
Like karaoke?
And DJ.
Oh, that's awesome!
Yeah.
That is absolutely awesome to hear.
I figure I can do an American Legion or a VFW here and there.
So that means that there's actually a chance if I came down to your area, I could go to a Tom Brown show.
It's possible.
That would be cool. Okay, I'm just going to pop this up on the screen. Hang on. Braveheart Scrapper, aka Tina, says, yes, I can deal with the work I have during the day and I smoke at night. I will tell you a secret. I smoke all day long. Hi, John.
I had to get it to go widescreen on my phone. That's all.
If you back out, you know, if you drop down and then turn it and then come back up, it'll be where you want it.
Okay. So just back out and then turn it and then it'll come back up.
Yep. Yeah, Gina, and I'll tell you, I'm a delivery driver, but I choose strains that don't knock me out, don't make me tired. And, generally, I think it's a lot because of the ADD. When I smoke, it straightens out my brain and allows me to concentrate on what I'm doing. So it's dual purpose. It helps settle the brain and it helps with the pain. So I see you down there, Tom, but I can't actually see you. It's just a white screen, so I'm not sure what's going on. Drop out one more time and come back and see if that helps. If you can hear me. Lady Wolverine, good to see you. When I do this, it's just a black screen. So, Tom, you need to drop down and come back one more time. Can you hear me? Okay. We're going to do this. I'm going to kick him from the studio. Yes, moving him. Okay. Tom, come back. With the meds I take at night, the smoke helps me sleep. Oh, perfect. So you can recharge your body properly. That's an awesome use for it. That's really good. If you want to come up, Lady Wolverine, you are more than welcome. Just drop this little linky. And if anybody wants to buy me a cup of coffee, at the top, pinned to the top, is where you can donate for a cup of coffee, or in my case, weed. So, Tom, try again. Just come back and try again, okay? That was probably just a fluke, so come back and see if you can get up here again. So how are you, Lady Wolverine? How's your morning going? How you feeling? How you doing? All right, one more time. Oh, look, it worked. But you're still. Oh well.
I just, the phone just didn't cooperate. Turned on its side.
That's okay. I can still see you just fine.
Well, my plan is evolved out there in northern Arizona. I'm actually going to build a cabin out to live in it. And they changed the law for alternative septic systems out there last year. And I can put a flush toilet in my cabin. The cost for the kit is $1,400.
Wow.
And you have to hand pump it. So you have like a water supply, or you got a 5-gallon bucket that you can run a tube into the 5-gallon bucket and pump it, flush it. And what it does, you never have to empty the bag. It basically eats itself into oblivion. But during the process, you get methane gas, which you can use in the kitchen. You get a one burner range stove type on top for your counter on top of your counter. Aphasia's getting me. This
I gotcha.
is aphasia.
I get it. I have problems with that too.
But you get a burner in the kitchen, and you also get fertilizer tea for your garden.
Nice.
So that saves me about $30,000.
Wow. That's really nice. So, are you planning a garden?
I'm planting a garden.
Awesome.
I'm going to have to buy some seeds here in the next couple of weeks.
Put your address in the private chat, and I can send you a whole bunch of heirloom tomato seeds, and I can send you some really good hot pepper seeds if you want.
I'd love it.
Okay, just go up, go to private chat. Go to private chat and just put your address in the private chat, okay? And then I will write it down or put it in. I'll put it in my phone is what I'll do. Oh, I'm not sure who that was, but somebody just sent me $5. That's completely sweet. Thank you to whoever did that. That's really nice. Now the only thing is I have to figure out how to get it out of the buy my coffee thing. I think I already set that up, but I'm not sure. Okay. Let me private chat going on here. Oh. Come back, Tom. Come back. Okay. Address book. Where's my address book? Contact. Oh, hold on, guys. I've got a phone call. Susan's phone. This is Susan. Just fine. I don't need your services. Thank you very much. Goodbye. There's Tom. He's back. All right. Let's see. I'm putting you. Come on. Huh. Share. Nope. I'm in the wrong place here. Okay. See, this is what happens to me. I can't figure out how to use my frickin' phone. Very frustrating. Nope, that's not it. Okay, this is frustrating. How the hell? I thought it was in the phone thing. Oh, there it is. I found it. And Tom disappeared again. Hi, Tom. Come back. All right. Come on. Okay. Update. Perfect. Few more. Oh Lord, now he's white screened again. Address. Tom, drop out and come back. I'm not sure what kind of phone you have, but StreamYard doesn't seem to like your phone. So just come back, drop out and come back. Okay, this music is actually starting to irritate me. I'm gonna shut it the frick off. Yeah, okay, that's better. It was good for a while, but no. I can only deal with jazz for so long. And I'm purposely trying not to speak out loud so that I don't dox Tom. I don't want to dox Tom. That's very important. Oops. And oops. Holy cow. Come over here there. Once. Okay. Um, oh goodness, this is a weird address. Okay, here we go. Eight. Okay, save. Save. Hit the right button, dummy. Okay, there we go. I got it. Whew. All right. Done with that. Nikki, good to see you, my friend. How are you today? How is your daughter and that beautiful new baby? I get so excited when people have babies, and it's not because I want another one or anything. It's just because I know that joy, and it's immeasurable. It's such an awesome thing. Yeah, it's just a great feeling to have that newborn in your arms, whether it's your newborn or whether it's your daughter's newborn or, whatever. It's just, I know it's just such a joyful, amazing feeling. Oh, I don't know where Tom went. He went bye-bye. Okay, we're going to try this again. There we go. There we go. Okay, now don't touch anything.
I had to restart the phone. It would not go into the room.
Oh, wow. What kind of phone do you have?
Oh, it's a Samsung.
Is it Android?
It's an Android 13.
Okay.
It's the last new one. The new one now is the 14.
Ah, I have a Samsung 53. I don't know, but it was like the hottest phone, and I got it for half price because I bought it through Straight Talk at Walmart. Normally they're almost $500, and I paid $250 for mine. So,
yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
Oh.
we get happy weather here in Pahrump, Nevada for the next 5 days, I think.
You've got
We
what?
just had we've got crappy weather for the next 4 or 5 days.
What's your temperature?
It's supposed to get up to 50 today, but I doubt if it will. There's an awful lot of cloud cover up there, so and
Yeah.
there's snow right next to me, so this time of year it should be pretty much like this because I stayed here all last winter.
Yeah.
To save, I think I drove 192 miles, 190 miles, like 2 months in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, I conserved everything because I had to pay for a major, well, not a major, a minor repair, but operator error. I burned the fuel pump up and put
Ooh.
another new.
Wow. Well, listen to this. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's -3 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, expect a high of 11 degrees.
Oh my God. We're getting above zero.
Yeah, if I was at my property, it would be close to that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where are you at right now?
Well, I'm in Pahrump. This is where my doctors and my mechanic works on this van, and I watch him work. I'm in the shop watching him work,
Right on.
making sure he don't forget anything. But he's a lot better mechanic than I ever was. He's a great guy. He's about 40. He's got a newborn.
Ah, cool.
And he likes to race little cars, the remote control cars.
Oh, yep.
He raced,
Cool.
so he's a different character.
That's cool. Well, as long as he does a good job on your vehicle, that's a good thing.
Oh, he's top notch, and the guy that owns the garage is even better.
Wow. Right on.
They both look at the same time and come to the same conclusion, and I
Nice.
and I used to be a mechanic. I already know what's going on, so
Yeah.
it's fun to watch them. And occasionally they surprise me with stuff. So, but I haven't had to take this van. I mean that Astro that you guys had, if it had still had the V6 in it, you could probably still be driving it.
It had a
These things will,
350 in it.
yeah, I know, but the 4.3s, the original engine in the vehicle, if it had been taken care of, these
Yeah.
things would go a 500,000 miles.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I think Ken was the one that actually put the 350 in it. And
Oh,
um it oh my god, it was sitting at my brother-in-law's house for quite a long time, and my brother-in-law and my husband got it to where it could run kind of. And we lived about maybe 4 miles away from my brother-in-law at that point. And so they got it running, and then we waited until nighttime, and then Ken drove it home and I drove behind him. When he hit the gas to get onto the highway, the whole car went like this, and he had to straighten it up. And anytime he hit the gas, it would whoop, because it was
yeah,
such a powerful engine.
too much too much torque.
Yeah, it was crazy. But then after that, a lot of shit happened, and he ended up getting, having the surgery and all that. And then it just became, let's sell it to somebody else that can kind of see what Ken was doing and make it a hot rod van. And he found somebody that wanted a hot rod van, and they were very happy to give him money for it. So it worked out. Somebody else has a
Yeah,
project vehicle. So
you can build a vehicle up to where it can handle the horsepower and the torque. But I mean, if you just left the 4.3 in there, you'd still be driving it.
well, he was never driving it. The original
Got
motor
it.
was shot. The original motor was
Right.
like completely screwed. So, you know, yeah.
Well, yeah, you can experiment when you got something like that. But if he'd put a 4.3 motor in there and just
Yeah.
bolted it in and went down the road, you'd still be driving it.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
Just
just
have,
don't die. This
yeah.
is my fourth one,
Wow. Braveheart, what you
and I
having
kept
for dinner? Sorry, I'm talking to the chat too. Oh, let's see. I think it's time for another toke. You like my baby bong?
like my placebo cigarette.
Oh. Oh, come on. I'm supposed to cough after I take the hit, not before. Holy shit.
Right. I have been puffing nonstop the last 2 or 3 days just because the weather's so bad. I can't go outside much.
Right? Nothing
So
much to do. Might as well get high as fuck.
I did this last year. I was forced to be here last year, but I could hook up to my trailer and just go back down the Quartzsite or Ehrenberg.
Yeah.
You know, but another 2 weeks it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I can put up with it. I'm
Right
tough.
on. Oh.
So yeah, I'm thinking between there's a town called Tusayan that's right next to, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but that's how it's spelled.
Yeah.
saying that's down near the Grand Canyon. It's 26 miles from the house. It's
Hmm.
a huge trip. So I'm thinking there might be an opportunity to do some karaoke or DJ down that way. And then
Nice.
Flagstaff, 50 miles from the cabin, and it's the big town. You
Yep.
know,
Yep.
it's like 80,000 people, and
Yep.
it's
I've
got a
been to.
university. You been to Flagstaff?
Yep. When I was, oh my God, it was when we still lived in Washington and Richland. So that would have been when I was probably, I think I was like 6 or 7. And my dad was going to school for like 3 months in Arizona. And we stayed in this awesome hotel or no, we got an apartment. That's right. We stayed in this awesome apartment. And one of the things that we did, of course, was we did a lot of the touristy stuff, but we went to Flagstaff. And I don't remember a lot about Flagstaff, but I remember that there was an arcade there. And there was a guy who it was interesting because he walked up to me and I was like probably about 3 feet from my parents. And he said, "Hey, would you like a stuffed animal?" And I looked at him and I went, "I don't talk to strangers." And I went back to my mom. And then he came over and he said, "Hey," he introduced himself and he said, "Hey, I try to help parents while they're in here by making sure that their kids stay with them. And one of the ways that I do that is I approach a child and gauge their reaction." And he looked at me and he said, "You had the right reaction. You immediately said, 'I don't talk to strangers,' and you went back to your mom. So I'm going to win you a stuffed animal." And I'm like, okay. So we walked over and he was playing skee ball and he hit the 50 every freaking time. He was amazing.
Wow.
So it only took him about 10 minutes to win enough tickets for me to go over and get, it was a big pink. That's all I remember. It was big and pink and it had a goofy nose. And it was my favorite stuffed animal for a long time after that.
Well, that's a hell of a gig. Go in and play your favorite game and entertain somebody at the same time.
Well, and
That,
and and
that's
the thing that my parents kept talking about afterwards was he put probably $10 worth of quarters into the machine to get that. And that's all out of his own money, you know. It just, that was really kind of cool. And I my parents made sure that I understood that that cost money. And he did that out of the goodness of his heart and because he wanted to help kids. So it was cool. I know that's what I remember about Flagstaff.
well, when I drove a truck in the summertime, if you went to Flagstaff, it was a very pleasant place, temperature and climate wise.
Yep.
So when I got disabled and I started looking for a piece of land, I was looking near Flagstaff. But you know, if I'd have come down here and explored more, I would have rather bought down near Sholo.
Yeah.
But my location is really good because the Route 66 Flagstaff is 50 and 35 miles from my cabin, and then the Grand Canyon is 26 miles.
Nice.
So I've got a great location, and I get to drive through two national forests when I go to
That's
Flagstaff.
that's always good. So
Yeah.
you have an actual like cabin on your land?
Yes.
Very
Yeah.
cool. I didn't know if you had actually put something there or not. So
Oh yeah. My cabin pays off in August.
nice.
The land paid off first of the month. So I don't have it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm now a landowner.
Yes, that is fantastic. You know,
And and cook.
I got to tell you, Tom. I mean, I've known you for a long time, right? I mean, since what, 2000? So
Since
that's like
then,
23 freaking years.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I have watched you reach for the stars in everything you do, and you are successful in everything you do. And even having 2 major strokes, and you're still reaching for the stars. And I just have so much respect because you just keep going. You're like the frickin' Energizer Bunny, dude. But I just wanted you to know that. I have so much respect for you because you don't let anything get you down. You just keep going. And it's amazing.
Thank you. I think that's the only thing I know to do. Um, the cabin was to have a place where I could get my voice back, so
Oh,
I could
nice.
rehearse and work on my voice, both
So
speaking and singing.
how is your voice? I mean, you sound wonderful speaking. I mean, your voice is a lot stronger and a lot better than I've heard it in a long time. So how's the singing going?
Well, the other night I was in camp about 1 o'clock in the morning. It popped up that Peter Gabriel,
Nice.
it was his birthday, and so I thought, well, you know what? I'll just sing my favorite song that I like to sing of his. So I sang Red Rain at full blast, and it didn't sound too bad. I need to record myself and polish it up, but I think I can get some of it back. I don't know if I can get it all back, but so
That's
some of the songs I sang were real tricky.
yeah.
I never
Yeah.
sang I never sang anything real easy much.
Yeah. Yeah, you always sang the stuff that people went, "Wow, right on." I wouldn't try that one. But just to I know because when I had my first stroke, I completely lost the ability to sing. I couldn't do it. I would open my mouth and nothing would come out. It was terrifying because that's one of the things I love to do. I had my second stroke and I did the hospital thing and, all that. And my first day back doing Uber Eats, um, it was weird because I was in the car and I turned on the radio and it was a song that I just absolutely love. And I opened my mouth and I started singing to it. And I went, "What?" I'm just like, "Wait a minute, I can sing again." And the crazy thing is, I sing way better now than I used to. Something in my brain tapped into that ability and enhanced it. And I had my stepdaughter in the car a couple weeks later. I'm singing to the radio and she's just staring at me. And I'm like, "What?" And she said, "You sound like a professional." So it's weird how that things like that can happen in, like brain damage causing me to lose my ability to sing, and then more brain damage bringing it back even better. Maybe you just need to have another stroke and you'll get your voice back perfectly. I'm kidding.
No, I don't want another recovery. Fuck that. No, thank you.
Right?
I had a seriously debilitating stroke. I was
Yes.
in the hospital for over a month.
Wow. That's, yeah.
So,
No more strokes for Tom. You don't need them.
uh, you know, if there is a God, he keeps trying to kill me, and he keeps missing the mark.
Or if there is a God, he loves you very much. And when you have bad shit happen to you, he helps you get through it.
That's another point of view. I've considered that one.
If you really want to kind of challenge your brain, just go on YouTube and type in NDE. Stands for near death experience.
Oh, okay. I've
Okay.
had one of those.
So I'd really like for you to just go look up NDE and watch a couple of videos and then let me know
I'll
what you
tell you
think.
what it was like for me. It was like you remember when you were a kid and you got to float on the water when you're trying to swim?
Yep.
Well, that's what it felt like when I was on the other side. And it was like a consciousness, like a great big brain. It's like anything you wanted to know was there. And then they gave me the choice. You can join us now, or you can go back. And I said, I still have something I need to finish. And my childhood was not the best. I don't want to
Yeah.
do that again.
Yeah.
So I'll go back. And man, when I snapped back into my body, the pain from my injuries was
Oh,
overwhelming. I mean, it's like being on a live wire, on the electric wire, just all your whole body's hurting.
wow.
You know,
Yeah.
I had 27 broken bones in that motorcycle crash,
Wow.
and I was an inch and a half shorter the day after I had the crash.
I believe it.
Yeah, I hit a car at 60 miles an hour
Yep.
and survived it.
Yeah. To me,
I,
that's
I
just
wear a beard.
what's that?
I wear a beard to cover. There's a scar that went almost all the way through
Oh wow.
my mouth, and so
Hang on.
there's a scar. That's why I wear a beard.
Okay. Give me just a second. I've got a whiny dog out here. You want in? You want in? Come on. Come on. Come on, Bear. Hi. Yes. Come on in. Hop up. Hop up. We'll show you off. Yeah, Uncle Tom needs to see you guys, so you need to get out of my way. Oh, okay. So here's it. We got Miss Rosie. We got Miss
Yeah.
Rosie, and we got Mr. Spike, and
Oh,
this is my grand dog Bear.
well, hi,
We're
Bear.
we're babysitting for an indefinite amount of time.
Oh, okay.
So this is Bear. He's kind of a dirt dog, but he's loving and friendly, and he's the most gentle dog I've ever met in my life. Yes, I love you. So
Well, they have a play that they put on the Grand Canyon Railroad. And they put it in December every year, and
uh-huh.
for the cast, they were paying $17 an hour in 2019. I could go make that money for a month, and it would only count 1 month on my disability.
Yep.
So as I get closer to my retirement age at 62, which is next April,
Wow.
I'm going to start working and getting some income coming in doing something, because
Nice.
that's just me. You know,
Nice.
I don't need that much to complete a mobile system. I'm going to change the speakers, and the
Yeah.
speakers that I have, I'm going to mount them inside the building. So all I have to do is flip a switch and go to it, and just use my existing gear for that.
Nice.
Get some kind of a projector system inside there so I can see the words and put it up on the wall.
Yep. Hi, Bear.
But I think there's certain ranges I'll be fine, and I have to watch the. I have trouble with the timing. Like where you scat sing.
Yeah.
I can't do that anymore, or at least not very well. So interesting thing, I got here to Pahrump. I fired my old doctor and got me a new doctor in the same week.
Nice.
I got the new doctor. I got the new doctor before I fired the old doctor.
Good idea. It's kind of like jobs. You want to have the new job before you quit the old job.
Well, you never know about healthcare. You might not be able to have a doctor, but this
Hey,
gal is
Ricky.
doing family practice, but she's an osteopath. She's the
Ah,
MD version of a chiropractor.
oh, cool. Ricky
So
says, cheers. Hope all is well. Smash that like. Stay beautiful, humble, medicated, and lifted. We're working on that. Okay, back up, buddy.
you ever hear from Christopher?
Nope. I let him know that my daughter had passed away, and he just hit the like. So, yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, don't really hear from him unless I text him, and he usually doesn't answer back. So he's living his life. That's cool.
Yeah. I guess he really was nuts.
Well, I know he's a lot better now. I know he's doing a lot better now. So,
And he's
B
still hosting
Wizzle.
karaoke.
Hi, B Wizzle. If anybody wants to come up, the link is in the chat. Hi. Oh. What's the matter? What do you want? I know what you want, but I'm not letting you outside when it's -3 because you'll stay outside and freeze your toesies off because you're a dirt. Grandpa's sleeping. You got to shush up. What do you need? Do you need to go outside? Is that what you're barking about? You were just outside. Yeah. Yes,
I
you were
think I
just.
have a assessment of my brain at this point at 6 years. You don't realize everything you've lost until you get a little bit older and you start realizing that certain things just don't come up anymore.
Yep.
So
Picking the pest snails out of the tanks and adding them to the garden. Well, that's a good thing to do. Why are you woofing at me? And I'm not letting you out right now because you're going to go bark at the train. So, no, shush. Lay down. There, lay down. Good. Look, you. Wait, let me see this. Tom.
yeah,
Look at yours. Hold on. It's supposed to be a dog toy, but the dogs don't play with it. They just watch it blink and, you know.
Did they taste the red dot? Did they taste the red dot?
Yeah, I don't think so. What is that? Well, that tastes funny, doesn't it?
Well, I have mice at my property, so I'm going to try to get a pair from the same litter.
Ah,
Cat.
good idea.
And then I want to get a something like a min pin or a dachshund or something like that. You know, dogs that are bred to, you know, even a Doberman Pinscher would be fine. Those are mousers too.
Yeah.
And
but as small as like a min pin or any kind of terrier at all. Terriers were bred to be mousers and find, you know, moles and all that shit. But and a terrier is going to be smaller and less money to feed.
I have coyote. Funny you should bring that up. The best dog for coyote is a Great Pyrenees.
Wow. Yep. Oh yeah.
So that's what I'm looking at for
Holy.
outside.
Wow, that's like a dog that's gonna eat 10 pounds of food a day, dude. Okay, maybe not 10 pounds, but I know how much Bear eats, and holy crap.
Yeah, but I don't have neighbors.
Yeah,
I'm sure I've been watched,
yeah,
and they know the smell of my pee.
yeah.
So
Well, a Great Pyrenees is also a very, very good and loyal guard dog. So,
there won't be any coyote get anywhere near me.
right on.
So I guess I'll have to start making my own food at some point. But that's the cost of doing business, right?
Yep. Well, and you're talking about making dog food, right? All you got to
Mhm.
do is just either like talk to a veterinarian or just look up online what the nutritional needs are for, that your particular dog. And, my best friend made her dog food for like 20 years until she just couldn't do it anymore. So,
Right.
and all of her animals lived long and healthy. So,
Well, my building that I have now pays off in August,
yep.
September at the latest. I've got it figured out, but I'm
Did I
thinking
mention
about
that,
getting a second building.
did I mention that Bear is a stoner dog? He whines at me until you hear this?
Yeah.
That's him wanting a hit. There, buddy. There you go.
Oh no, that's hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. You're a good boy.
He sticks his nose up in the air and puts it right in the cloud. It's hilarious. Is that okay? You need more? He's like, yeah, I need more.
I wonder who trained him to do that.
His mom and dad.
Yeah.
Our daughter, Megan, Ken's daughter, but she's our daughter. Hello, Eli family. Good to see you. Welcome. It's very nice to have you here. We're all stoners. The only one in this family that's not a stoner is my husband because he's allergic to it. So, as soon as they got Bear, I mean, he was like, what? I think he was 4 months old when they got him. And I think the first thing they did was blow smoke in his face, But now that
Right.
he's like 5 years old and yes, can you let me breathe for a little bit, dude? Look. Yeah, I got to refill it, dude. Give me a minute. All right. Oh, hey, that was still burning a little bit. All right. So, if anybody wants to come up, let me pop the thing in the chat. And if you would like to send me a cup of coffee, or in this case, it goes for my weed fund. Goes for my weed fund. You can buy me a cup of coffee, and it's up at the top of the chat. So, no, I'm not begging, but I appreciate it.
Yeah.
What's that?
How many people are in the room? Can't
Looks
tell.
like 2, but I can't. Let me check on YouTube. Oh, let me refresh that. That says 1 waiting. Holy crap! Just a minute, buddy. You got to give me a chance to breathe. It looks like there's 2 in here right now. We're doing good.
You and me.
What's that?
You and me.
Yep. No, actually, you're not in the room. You're
Oh,
in. You're not on the YouTube side. You're on the StreamYard side, and I'm not in. No, I am in the room. So there's me and one other person in the room, I guess. Okay, Bear, hang on.
oh, what day is this? This is Friday, right?
Yes.
Well, they're probably out doing errands and stuff. Everybody. So.
Yeah, who knows? I
Yeah.
get different people that kind of come through and say hi, and you know, oh, let's see.
I've really been liking the Walmart pick up at the store.
Oh,
Order
nice,
your
yeah.
Yeah, I've been really, I've been liking that out here
Sure.
because I can start making my list as the month goes, and then whenever I get paid, it can get all at one time. I'm not going
Nice.
to do it that month because I'm getting a refrigerator.
Yeah.
My old refrigerator died on me.
Oh, yep, that happens.
Let's see what this hair looks like. Sometimes it settles down after it's been in a hat for a half hour.
It's not settling down.
Yeah, that's like Michael McDonald on Good Marijuana.
You need a little water for that hair there, Tom.
Just put the hat back on.
Oh my god. That's, dude, my hair this morning, literally all of it was just standing up. Like, how do I do that? How do I go to sleep with nice hair, I wake up and it's shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad that you moved out to South Dakota. It was a good move for you. It's worked out well, and I like Ken. I do.
Yep, he's a good guy. I'll tell you, out of everybody that I've had a relationship with, which is not very many people, my husband, Dan, Christopher Michael,
Yeah.
and my ex-husband. That's pretty much. Oh, and I had a fiance like when I was 18, but that didn't work out either. Well, that didn't work out because I moved to Minot and hooked up with an old friend from music camp and got pregnant with his
Right.
kid. So when my ex-boyfriend showed up, and I told him, we're over, dude. He showed up in Minot. He called me at 2 a.m. He's like, hey, can I come stay at your place? Because he was all drunk. And I'm like, dude, no, what the hell? And he's like, well, if I can't stay at your place, I'm going to drive back to New Salem tonight. And I'm like, oh God. Okay. So I had who is now my ex-husband, go pick him up. And he slept on the floor because all we had was a studio apartment that we shared with another person. And oh my God, all I really remember is that he laid on the floor and he took his boots off. And it was the most horrible stench I've ever smelled. We opened the windows. After he passed out, we actually sprayed his feet with like air freshener. And it didn't cut the smell. It was so disgusting. I ended up taking his socks off and putting them out on the deck. And that kind of helped. and then spraying his feet again with air freshener and lighting a lot of candles, we were finally able to go to sleep. But the next day, I'm like, dude, I've told you we're over. And he's like, well, yeah, but I thought I'd come and see if we could make it work out. And I'm like, well, I don't think it's going to work out because I'm pregnant. And he got all excited. And I'm like, no, dude, not yours. It's not mine. I'm like, no. But yeah, so that was like then he walked back to the bar and drove home in defeat. So I handed him his socks the next morning. He's like, what are these doing outside? I'm like, dude, wash your feet, wash your socks. You'll attract more women. I promise. So I don't know why I started telling that story, but holy shit, that's a long freaking time ago. My son is 30 years old now, so isn't that just crazy shit?
My favorite area that I lived in out there was Edmonds.
Yep.
What a beautiful community. Big trees and just lush, beautiful area.
Yep.
Lived there for a couple of years with the ex-wife and my brats.
How are you've got, how many kids do you have? I don't remember. Is it 2?
Well, none of them are talking to me right now.
Oh, hey, I understand that. My son has cut me out of his life to the point that I have been uninvited to his wedding. So he has been brainwashed by his father to think that I am a liar and a cheat and a horrible person. And while my daughter was alive, he pretended to have a relationship with me for her sake. But as soon as she died, he sent me a pretty nasty text. And my answer was, well, I'm really sorry that you won't hear my side of the story. So have a nice life. And then I what do you call it? On the phone, when you want to like save something, but you don't want to see it, you slide it and it goes into something else. Oh my God, I'm not making any sense. Anyway, I can't see his texts on my phone anymore, even though they're saved. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, I get you. I totally get you.
Well, I mean, I can't get upset about it at this point in my life. I mean, It was a big part of my stroke, and that and Donald Trump getting sworn in.
Yeah.
I watched him on the East Coast growing up. I saw him on Merv Griffin. I saw him on Mike Douglas' show. I saw him on Phil Donahue. I saw him on all those talk shows.
Yep.
And here he is, the spoiled brat rich kid. And they're telling people how rich he is. And, every guy says, well, I want to dress like Donald Trump, And they sold him. They sold him to America when we were kids.
Yep.
And
I remember seeing him on TV in all sorts of places, and never once did I dream he would actually become our president. He was just a dude that had too much money, didn't know what to do with it, and made a lot of bad business decisions, made some good business decisions, but in the end, I'll tell you, he's
mafia.
That doesn't surprise me. Yep, that doesn't surprise me.
Well, look at the way he ran the government. He ran it like a family would run it.
Yeah. And now it's coming back to bite him in the ass. And I think within 5 years, we're going to see Donald Trump in prison.
If he doesn't die first.
Right? God, he was when he was president, they had people on like press people on Air Force One, and they were allowed to like talk to him and ask him questions and stuff. And they showed his lunch. It was a triple burger from Wendy's with like all sorts of crap dripping off of it, 2 large fries, and he had like soda on the plane. They had it available for him, and he had a 32-ounce cup of soda. And I'm just like, I taught my husband how to not eat like that. And now when he eats, it's so funny because he puts 2 burgers on his plate, and then he eats 3/4 of a burger and he's done. He's learned how to like shrink his stomach and eat properly and eat for health and stuff like that. Donald Trump it's just, and it was disgusting to watch him eat too, because he needed a bib, dude. He really did. After he got done eating, he had one of his whoever people go and get him a new shirt. Like, holy crap, dude. I can wear the same shirt 3 days in a row and I don't drip shit on it. I don't know. I've just never liked the guy, and I could sit here and talk bad about him all day long. But in the end, he's going to get what's coming to him. I truly believe that. So
when he traded Marla Maples for Melania, that was crossing the line for me. I love that Georgia peach.
well, what about his first wife? I mean, what was her name? I don't remember her name.
Ivana?
Yvonne, yeah, probably, yeah.
I'm sure he had her killed.
Could be. She was starting to talk a lot more.
I'm sure he had her killed. He's still a mobster. Always will be.
Bear's all crashed out now over there. He's laying on his dog. Go ahead.
I was watching a documentary on the Teflon Don, the one guy in the mafia that they couldn't get a conviction on.
Yeah.
Good looking guy with the good hair, and can't remember his name, but anyway, they were rolling the credits at the end of the documentary, and the announcer, I think it was Mike Wallace or somebody like that.
Yeah.
And they were naming all these different characters of different time periods of mafia, and then the last couple of names they dropped at the end of the thing, one of them was Donald Trump. I kid you not.
That's funny.
I wish I'd saved that damn film. Because you can't find it now.
Oh, I imagine. He has been able to remove a lot of crap because he's the president. What the hell? Sorry, I'm trying to... Okay, there it is. Okay. Tweet. I'm tweeting myself. I need to actually go on Instagram and tweet this, or I don't tweet it out, I guess. I Instagram it out. I don't know.
I think I'm gonna get a bag of apples and put a stack of apples outside my campsite for the horses. I bet they'll come and eat
nice.
Apples. I don't think you're supposed to do that. I think it's a $500 fine.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know if I should do it or not. It's
Yeah, you might not want to.
The desert has grown on me. My bones don't hurt, and the weather's bad today. But I went back to Pahrump for some medical stuff, and I'm here till I go back to my property.
Yep.
And they've been getting record snow at my property.
Yeah. Wow.
So
I
I've
I haven't.
invited.
I got an offer. I got to tell you this. I got an offer on Instagram in my private messages. It says, "Hello. Would you love to get spoiled with a sugar mommy that will spoil you and be there for your needs? I will like to be paying you $1,000 instantly now if you are interested." So I replied to it. I need a sugar mommy. I don't have any money. So I'm gonna fuck with her. I'm
Whatever floats
horrible.
your court.
I like screwing with people on Instagram because weird people send you messages, and when you reply, um, it just cracks me up. So I'm. She said, "Why? Where do you live?" So I'm replying. See, I'd like money to pay my bills and buy lots of weed. And I live in South Dakota.
They're going to legalize it nationwide here in the next. They're going to change the law at the FDA and take it off.
I,
What is it? Section
I,
one.
yeah, it's
Yeah, that's what they do. Then all the state laws would be null and void at that point.
yep.
That'd be the fastest way to
Well,
change that rule.
actually, the thing is, even if they, at the federal level, if they legalize it or decriminalize it, the individual states still have the right to say, no, we're not going to allow it. So it would probably help some states deal with it, but like South Dakota, we've already got medical, and the first time they voted for recreational, and the second time I don't know who got to the voters, but it was only 35% that voted for recreational. And I think some screwy things are happening and people are spreading misinformation and things like that. But um yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know if we will go recreational or not. It just kind of depends. So
If somebody's looking for a winter spot, I saw a lot down there on near near Kingman,
yeah.
Arizona, and the lot was only like $2,500.
Wow.
So
That's
I mean,
that's cheap.
Golden Valley, it's just south of Kingman, and it's kind of
Golden.
a slope, a gentle slope off of a mountain,
Nice.
and so it'd be a good winter spot.
Right on.
So if you know anybody looking for a spot to go in the wintertime, summers
Right?
it would get be about the same temperature as Vegas, maybe a couple degrees hotter.
Yeah. Vegas gets pretty hot in the summer, doesn't it?
I saw I saw the one in teens, you know, one like 115, 117, something like that. I saw days like that.
Wow. That's
My
kind of
air conditioner,
kind of hot.
my air conditioner in the car was working overtime to keep the car cool.
Yep.
But it was a white. It didn't attract the sun like a darker color.
Oh, that definitely helps. It definitely helps.
That car was a pile of crap. It was a Chevy Cruze, and it was fun to drive. But man, I was I was about. I'm sure the turbocharger was getting ready to go because I was getting black smoke out of the tailpipe a little bit, just a
Yep.
little bit of a, and it wasn't using oil or nothing, but it just I just knew something was getting ready to go. And when this COVID thing hit, I said, I'm not keeping this car. If it can't pay for itself, I'm not keeping it. So I let it go back.
Yep.
You know me, I'm a businessman.
Yep.
So I don't know if I'll ever do that again. I look at certain cars once in a
Yep.
while and see what their prices are, and if I could get one for the right price and pay cash for it and get it gone through by my mechanic, then I could go use it and do Uber or Lyft. And I'm in a great location where I'm at, because you never know when somebody.
Have you thought about like Uber Eats? You
No,
don't
I
have
can't
to.
do it with one.
You can't do it with one hand?
No. And I'm too clumsy.
Ah, okay. Because that's what I do is Uber Eats, and I freaking love it. I don't have people talking at me in my car. I can listen to my music. The food doesn't talk back,
Well,
Food don't get rude.
I'm thinking
What's that?
getting a Kia. I'm thinking about getting a Kia Sedona van. There's certain years that are pretty good.
Yeah,
And
those are Kias are good cars from what I've heard. My best friend has one, so
there's 4 or 5 hotels at that little town right next to the Grand Canyon.
yep.
And
they
have to go to the airport. We're talking long runs to the airport.
Well, not only that, but you could literally do like runs to the Grand Canyon.
No, they've got a market for that. They've already got that tied up. There's a company called Pink Jeeps. You can look it up. They have that all sewed up.
Okay.
They don't let it just anybody in the national parks.
Yep.
So
I need to change the subject. I want to actually kind of go back about an hour to when we were talking about near-death experiences and things like that. One of the things before my daughter died, one of the things that we did was we came up with a signal for her to give me so I would know that she was here, so that I would know that, this was my daughter. And so we decided on Purple Hearts. And like 3 days after she died, I was going through a box of mail and there was a little plastic envelope in there, and I picked it up, and I don't have it on the chain right now. I picked it up, and this is what was in it. It's essentially a double heart with an amethyst, a purple heart.
Oh, that's nice.
So, and I don't know where it came from. It just appeared. And so that was like kind of my first, hey, okay, stuff does pass over. She is able to do it. That night I was in a chat and I tried to type, and the only thing that would come out of my keyboard was Purple Hearts. So I hit send, and like all of a sudden my whole screen was just flooded with Purple Hearts for about 10 seconds. And then it went back to normal.
Wow.
And I could keep going. There have been so many times where Purple Hearts have just been there, and I know that that's her. And the other thing is, I've started reading tarot cards, and I've done it a couple times on stream. And I'm clumsy, but I'm learning it more. But one of the things that some more experienced readers told me was that they kept seeing this young woman with long pink hair. And they felt like she was my guide. So that night, I was like sitting there, and I looked up at my screen, and in the upper right-hand corner of my screen was a purple heart. So the next time I read tarot, I knew who my guide was. And the reading was absolutely off the charts, like good. Like everybody was like, holy crap, how did you know that? And so my daughter is my guide. She's my spirit guide now. So that's what it seems like anyway. So yeah, it just kind of cool stuff, to think about, I guess. Yep. My phone's going off. Whew, that was weird.
I had such a good run at Potosas there in Linwood.
Yes, you did. That was such. You were
Dollar
good.
Tree now.
Yeah.
It's a Dollar Tree now.
It's a Dollar Tree? Oh my God. Ha! Wow. That's crazy.
I had good success there, and I did okay over what used to be the Bat Rack.
Yep.
All those, I did okay over there. But when Waldo's let me go for what they said was going to be a month or so, I said, "Well, that's not going to happen over here." My mom had a strokes, and then they had found that she had cancer,
Oh wow.
and the doctor was telling me she might have 2 years. So I went back to North Carolina,
Yeah.
North Kakalaki,
Wow.
and it was like going from the future in Seattle back to 1890 in North
Wow.
Carolina. It was like that was a big culture shock. I had reverse racism.
Wow.
I mean, I was called Whitey. Can you imagine me being
Oh my,
called Whitey?
what the hell? Wow. That's pretty crazy. Did I do the wrong? Oh shit.
You know that the culture was weird. They wouldn't give me any Friday and Saturday nights. All they would give me is a Wednesday or a Thursday, and an
Wow.
occasional Friday. But they wouldn't give me a regular Friday. And if I could have had a regular Friday, I could have built a little business in that town. But they just worked against me because
Yep.
I was in politics.
Wow.
Yeah, I kind of crapped on myself pretty badly there when I went back to North Carolina. But I had evolved. I wasn't racist. I wasn't anti-gay. I mean, everybody was. I mean, I lost all those Southern shit things that they taught me growing up as rubbish.
Yep.
Seattle was wonderful for me in so many ways. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to live.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to live there now. It was kind of shit.
Arlington.
You're cutting out, Tom. I'm not hearing anything you're saying. Unless you're not talking.
Nah, this
There
Bluetooth speaker's a pile of crap.
That's funny. Oh, come on! Don't make me sign. Trying to sign in on my phone on something that I'm actually signed in on the computer, and it's still. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. I really wonder who this is. I don't know who this is. Let me see if it'll tell me more info. Huh. That's cool. And I gotta find out, but I think it got sent to my account. Oh, come on now. Go back here. Look at this. Ah, where'd you go, Tom? Tom, you left. I'm alone. Oh my goodness. I gotta check my account and see if that's where it went. I forgot where I sent it to. Come on, where are you? There we go. You know what? I can just go like this. Nope, like this. There we go. What the hell? Well, it didn't go to that account then. Okay. Let's check. Holy shit. Maybe it went. Maybe I sent it to this one. Let's find out. Oh. Bye, Tom. It was really good to talk with you. And once again, you sound like you're just pushing forward and doing awesome things. So, well, I don't know where the hell I sent my money. I really don't. I'm gonna have to look on dashboard or on not dashboard on Buy Me a Coffee and find out. Let me see. Hold on. Payouts. Instant payout via Stripe. Go to dashboard. I'm confused. I'm really confused. Okay, continue. Oh my lord. And now they're gonna send me a freaking code. Oy vey. Oh. Okay. Back to this. I'm not a robot. I'm not. Oh my god, no, it wants me to do all this shit. Oh lord. Such a pain in the butt to do this. Verify. Come on. Sign me in. Sign me in. What action is required? Wants me to add information. What kind of information are you looking for? Oh. And I'm not a business. Okay. I don't know what I'm selling. That's the problem. Oh, we'll just do this. Journal readings. No, it doesn't sell physical goods. Go away. Leave me alone. Okay. Hang on. Back to here. Hello. If anybody's here. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. I think I'm going to start this over. And maybe YouTube will shout it out because it hasn't done that. So that's kind of irritating. I'm talking to no one, apparently. All right. Bye. I'm going to end this, and I will start another one in a little while. Bye-bye. Bye, Bonds.